Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of building a chat application in just 3 days. So, in today's video, we are going to make our whole app responsive. So, one by one, we are going to make our sign up page, login page, onboarding page, and then we have dashboard, and then my chat page responsive. So, let's go and see what do we have in our Figma file. But before that, I just made a few small changes. So, I'm just going to show you what I did in the front end. So, if I go in a on my chat page. So I just made a few UI tweaks. All right. So the first thing that I did was I made the image size, or you can say dimension, by 40 by 40. So it looks perfect, small, and clean. And the second thing that I did is, if you can see the sender's name, I just made the font size from 14. I just changed it from 14 to 12. So you can go ahead and do it, or else you can make it 14 by 14. It doesn't matter. But for me, the name should be like the secondary, and the message content should be primary. So based on the visual hierarchy, I set the font size. But yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with the design. Pretty satisfied. Anyway, so let's see what do we have over here. So this is how we are going to design our app. So it's going to be mobile responsive because everyone use mobile nowadays. Okay, I mean, no one uses laptop. I mean, we do, but we have phones with ourselves for like 24/7. So let's see. So the first thing I want to show you is we don't have a slide menu or navigation. Instead, we have a navigation at the bottom. Now, from user experience, it's better to have a menu at the bottom of your mobile screen because it's accessible. Because if you hold a phone, it's right near to your thumb, so you can access all the navigation tabs at one place. I mean, at the same time. So yeah. So the first thing that we're going to design is let's make the login sign up page and onboarding responsive, and then let's focus on the dashboard page. So I want to head back to Bubble Editor. Let's bring up our index page, which is our sign up page. So if we click on this responsive, Bubble already offers us a breakdown, or you can say breakpoints. Yeah, and you can create your own custom breakpoints as well. So I'm going to create my new custom breakpoint, which is going to be 976. There we go. That's the custom one. Now let's start building this up. So when my screen is less than 976, I want to get rid of this image, or you can say group, right? So for that, create a layout. Let's click collapse when hidden, click on condition, and we're going to define a new condition, which is going to be current page width. So when current page width is less than equal to 976, which is our custom breakpoint, this element is not visible. So let's see how this looks. So get rid of this. Let's see. Ah, this is what it should be. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Sorry, my bad, guys. And this over here. Let's just copy this expression. I'm gonna select group left, right, paste it, and when the current page width is less than our custom breakpoint, the min width is going to be 100%. So let's see how this looks. So this is the default, that is 1440. So you can see over here, this is where you can see the page width. So keep on decreasing, looks perfect, looks good. And the moment it hits 976, as you can see, focus over here, it's 982, 978.6. There we go. Perfect. Looks good. One thing that we can do over here is we can add a padding of 24 all around the edges for group sign up. There we go. Looks perfect. Amazing. Similarly, let's go back. I'm just gonna copy this expression because we're gonna need it again. Let's copy this now. Head back to our login page. But before that, let's check this off in our Notion doc. So let's get rid of sign up. Now it's time to focus on login. Pretty easy, right? Same thing. Click on layout, make sure that it collapses when it's hidden. Click on condition, define, paste the expression. This element is not visible. Select group left, paste the expression. Min width is going to be 100%. And let's select our group login. Let's add a padding of 24 or around the edges. Let's test this out again. Amazing. Now let's focus on onboarding. Let's head back to Notion doc. Check this off. All right. Login is pretty simple. So I'm just going to add a padding of 24 again all around the edges. And I think we are good to go. Let's test this out. Looks clean to me. I mean, if you want, yeah, looks good to me. All right, let's check this off as well. Now it's time to focus on the dashboard, the main part. It's pretty easy. All right, so let's head over to UI Builder. Let's click on our dashboard page. So the first thing that I want is, all right, let's paste the expression which is going to be same when this is true, this element is not visible. Now, as I mentioned, our navigation tab is going to be on the bottom, so we're going to use the floating group again. So let's do one thing. I'm just going to create a new one instead of copying. So let's drop a floating group. There we go. Let's call this floating group now mobile. Let's click on appearance. This is going to be on the bottom. That's okay. Left and right doesn't matter. Let's define each border independently, and let's add a solid border on the top with our border color. Click on layout. This is going to be a row, and check fixed width. Min width is going to be 0. Height is going to be, let's go with 80. 80 is too big, right? Let's see what do we have in our Figma file. It's 72. So you know what? Let's go with 80. Let's see how this looks. And let's make it fixed height. Perfect. Let's add a padding of 24. And yeah, that's okay. That's fine. All right. So I'm going to copy this group all member nav. And before that, let's do one more thing. Not visible on page load. Make sure that oh yeah, selected floating group now mobile. And on condition, let's paste the expression, which is going to be this element is visible when the mobile width is less than 976. Now let's copy these elements. Right click, copy special, copy with workflows. I'm going to click on floating group now. Right click, paste special, paste with workflows. Let's center this as well. Let's call this mobile. Alright, similarly, I'm going to copy this group as well. Copy special, copy with workflow, select our floating group now mobile, right click, paste special, paste with workflow. Let's center this as well. Let's call this dash mobile. And we have one more, so I'm just going to copy and paste it again, which is going to be the chat. So let's call this group my chats mobile. And lastly, we have our Let's see what do we have. So we are done with search, my connections, chat, and the profile picture. So let's drop an image over here. And this is going to be 40 by 40. Before that, let's insert dynamic data, which is current users avatar, process with images, zoom. Click on layout, let's make it 40. Keep element aspect ratio fixed, center this. Amazing. Let's change the icon of my chat. So this is going to be, let's search for chat over here. I'm going to use chat bubble bottom center. Copy this, head back to bubble editor, and just paste it. Yep, looks good. All right, so over here, I'm just gonna get rid of this condition and let's see this as chats. Actually, there's no need to use this condition for time being. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna select our floating group nav, click on layout, and let's make this space around. And we forgot to add a roundness to this button, or to this profile, or you can say avatar. So let's go ahead and make it 100. Perfect. So this should be visible only when current page width is less than 976. Now this should not be visible. All right, so we're done with our floating group nav. It's not going to be visible on page load. That's also working. Now let's set all the group all member. So over here, so let's select group all members. Click on condition. Let's define a new condition. Paste the expression. So when this is true, the left margin instead of 80 is going to be 100. Now I'm going to select our group heading, do the same thing, paste expression, but over here the min width is going to be 100%. Similarly for our search bar, define a new condition, paste the expression, width is going to be 100%. Before that, let me see. I'm going to select this group and let's see the row gap. So over here it's going to be, let's make it 12. Okay. Now I'm going to select the group user card, click on condition, paste the expression. So when this is true, you know what? No need of setting condition on this. I'm going to select repeating group, define condition, paste expression, and we're going to turn columns into 4 columns into one. There we go. So now let's see how this looks. I'm just going to go back over here. Let's go back to our dashboard. I'm just going to minimize my screen. Let's make sure we are on all members. All right, so let's see. So I'm just going to squeeze this and let's see how this looks. All right, so I'm able to see our navigation tab over here. Looks good. Oh, in order to get rid of this ugly scroll bar, I do have a YouTube video. It's mentioned in Glass Morphism 1. So you can head over there to get rid of. I have written the script, so you can just copy paste and get rid of this ugly scroll bar. There we go. So let's see. Looks good. Amazing. Okay. So if I click on this, all right. So now let's work on my connections. All right. So we're done with this. Let's hide group all members and let's pull up group my connections. I'm going to do the same thing. So first let's select group my connection, paste the expression, left margin is going to be 0. Now I'm going to select this group, group heading, paste the expression. Min width is going to be 100%. Same goes with our search box. Width is going to be 100%. What do we have? We have a repeating group over here. So let's select a repeating group MC, define the condition, paste the expression. Columns is going to be 1. Let's also do one more thing. I'm going to select this button, paste the expression, and over here min width is going to be 100%. Same goes with remove min width 100%. Let's do same for our second repeating group, that is for my request. I'm going to select the repeating group, paste the expression. Come on, guys, we have done this. Let's quickly do this. 100%. There we go. Now let's see how this looks. We forgot to add a row gap on this group, so let's quickly do that. 12. For my request as well. Oh, I think we forgot to. Oh, it should not be min width. It should be columns. My bad. Happens. Amazing. So I'm able to switch as well. All right. Now let's work on my chat. So here's the thing. So we are gonna replicate our my chat for a mobile interface. So let's add a new page. Let's call this my chats mobile, and we're gonna clone this from my chat. Now, before we work on this, let's work on my chat page. So here's the thing. Let's select group main message. I'm gonna define a condition, paste the expression. So when the page width is less than 976, I don't want this group to be visible. And let's collapse when hidden. Similarly, I'm going to select our group main chat, click on condition, define a condition. So when the screen width is less than 976, the width is going to be 100%. All right. So that we are just able to see the chat box. That's it, not the message. Now let's bring up the repeating group. Let's pull these two up. So I'm just going to show you how this looks. All right. And before that, we do need to set a workflow on our floating group for this. So when user clicks on this, we are going to go to my chat. No need of sending a parameter. There we go. Let's see how this looks. Amazing. And as you can see, we don't need to make this responsive because it's already responsive. And that's why I believe in making your design minimal, simple, so that when you are trying to make your app responsive, it's pretty easy. The more components you have on your application, the more tedious and more complicated it's going to be for you to make your app responsive. So keep in mind, keep your app design minimal, clean, simple. Really looks amazing. All right. Okay. So now we're going to set a workflow. So when user clicks on this chat box, he should be directed to my chat mobile page. All right. So let's work on that. Let's head back to design. Let's go to my chat and let's pull up these two cards. So over here, let's edit a workflow. I'm just going to copy this whole thing, paste it over here. So for mobile, let's make this blue. All right. So this workflow is only going to trigger when current page width is less than 976. So when this is true, we're going to send the user to my chat's mobile. Apart from that, it looks good. Similarly, for our group chat card as well, click on edit workflow, right click, copy, paste it over here, select any one of these, color code it to blue, same thing, sending him to my chat mobile. Now let's head back to design. Let's go to my chats mobile. And over here, I don't want to show this group. So let's just get rid of this. I'm just going to delete this. Let me just spread it out. Alright, so we do need to make few changes over here. I mean, you can keep this as it is. But I don't know. Let's see how this looks. I do have a different design over here. This is how I plan on making it. But let's see how this looks. Let's minimize this. Let's see. All right, let me bring this up in the center. If I click on this, it looks good. Looks good, but I'm not. I'm not happy with it. All right, so let's quickly fix this. So first thing first, let's center all of these. Even these. Let's make this as 12, and instead of 20, let's make it 18. Now we don't need profile photo. It's up to you, but I'm not going to use the profile photo. I'm just going to use a outline icon over here. Let's center this. I'm okay with 24 by 24. Change the color to a primary text color, and let's search for menu. So let's just use these two bars too. I mean, it's up to you. You can use anyone, but I'm just going to go ahead with this one. I'm going to get rid of this image. So I want to make this icon clickable, and let's call this as menu, or it can be anything. And let's add a workflow. So when user clicks on outline icon, which is outline icon menu, navigate to the previous page. And let's see how this looks. Let me just squeeze this. So if I go back, click on this group. We do need to fix this. All right. Okay. Pretty easy, guys. So for the message, we just need to do this for the my chat mobile page. That's it. So let's bring up the repeating group over here. Where is it? Here it is. Let's open these two. So, what can we do? Alright, so let's add a condition on group message other person. Paste the expression. And over here, Min width is going to be, let's go with 80%. Let's see how this looks. Similarly with this, min width 80%. Let's see how this looks. Oh, shoot. Let's refresh this. Okay. This is good. This is good. We are coming up with issues. So let's see how to fix this. Okay, so one way, let's see. Oh, yeah. What's the issue? So we have these two groups. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hmm. So let's make this 100%, both of them. All right, and for this, that is group message me, let's add a top margin of 12. Or you know what, let's go with 6. Let's see how this looks. So if I squeeze this, it's still acting weird. I don't know why. Let's check for this. I know it looks good. Let's get rid of this margin. Let's see. Group message container. This is column, that's fine. For repeating group, left line. Let's try this. So I'm gonna select our repeating group and let's change the container alignment to be left align. I'm gonna select our group message other person and let's add a bottom margin of 6. I don't know why it creates a space over here. Alright, so let's do one thing. Let's get rid of this bottom margin and let's break down everything. Let's see what do we have. We have this group. Let us check nomin height. Nomin height over here as well. It's falling down. Oh, got it. I think it's because of this. So let's collapse group message other person as well as the group message me as well. And fingers crossed. Let's see. This is gonna work. Of course, it's not gonna look good on this, but this is only for the mobile view. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Amazing. Perfect. Let's go back. Perfect. All right. So we are done with our last two tasks for our day three. So, guys, thank you for joining me on this series on how to create a chat application in just 3 days. I hope you enjoyed this whole series. And as I mentioned, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you need any help, just feel free to comment on this video, or you can send me a text on my platform that is Bill No Code Hustle. I'll try my best to get back to you because I manage a lot of things, but I'll try my best to get back to you. Apart from that, have a good day. Thank you again. See you soon.